Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of KaneSaid, and I'm your host, Kane Bradfield. And y'all know my slogan: the fame is free, but the grind costs, baby. Yo, listen, man, I got a real life dog in that house. What's up, baby?
What's up?
Man, ain't too much, man. Come on, let them know who you are, man.
All right, Kenny Coleman.
Yo, listen. He said it's so cool, but this the GOAT beside me, man. I don't know if y'all know or not, man. This is him. So big homie, man. First of all, man, appreciate you coming.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you having me.
Yes, sir, man. No doubt, man. Man, I know right now, man, you know you the head coach of Callaway. First of all, congrats on that.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying, man? But, man, first, let's go on a journey. You know what I'm saying? Let's go on a journey, man, to what it took, or, you know what I'm saying, what it looked like for you to get where you at now. You know what I'm saying? Because part of just started. You know what I'm saying? But I know it's a journey to get there, man. So, born and raised, man, give it to me.
Born and raised here in Troup County.
Okay.
Went to LaGrange High.
Okay.
Played there for 4 years. Had a decent career.
Okay, hold on now. Come on, give me some of that, though. Give me some of that decent. What made it so decent? I know a little more than decent.
We had some success.
Okay.
We made it to the Elite 8 my senior year.
Okay.
Elite 8. Had played with a group of talented guys, man.
Yeah.
So we didn't have one standout player. We had like 4 or 5 that was
out there getting
double figures. Yeah.
Ooh. So the head coach was
Coach Russ Willis.
I heard stories, man.
Man.
I heard stories. You got stories for me? I heard so.
Man. Just if anybody know Bobby Knight.
Oh, okay.
Coach Bobby Knight, Indiana University.
Yeah.
Go Google that.
That's him.
That was my coach.
For real, man.
That was my coach.
He was hardcore, dog.
He was hardcore. Man, it was tough at going through his practices and stuff. But once I got to college, you know, once you get older, you realize, man, like he's the best coach I ever had.
Yeah.
He got everything out of us.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I'm saying though, what made him so good, man? Cause like I said, I heard stories, dog, about how tough he was, but everybody said at the same time, man, he was great at what he do.
He was great. He ruled with fear. I'm gonna tell
For
you.
real, dog.
We feared him.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he made it fun to play.
Okay.
Like I said, he just got everything out of us. Whatever your capability was, he gonna maximize it. He gonna get it out of you when no plays off.
Right. So okay, you graduated in what year again?
92.
Okay, 92, man. Come on, drop some names, man. Who were some of your teammates back then?
Sean Starch.
Yeah.
My point guard.
Okay. Yeah, give me that 5. Give me that starting 5, man.
That starting 5.
Okay.
Sean Starch, the point guard.
Okay.
I'm the 2 guard. Teddy Talley, the 3.
Shout out to Teddy, baby.
Rodney Hudson.
Okay.
Legendary.
Yeah.
4-man.
Yeah.
Tony Edmondson, the 5.
Oh, y'all was ready.
Ready.
Yeah, y'all had a squad then.
Ready. And then now we go to the bench.
Okay.
We got Kyle Cooper.
Okay.
Eugene Hill.
Yeah.
Notorious Bray. Man Bray.
Yeah.
So we was.
Dang, y'all was strapped though.
Yeah, we strapped.
So okay, now how far do y'all get, you say?
We got to the Elite 8.
Okay. Now come on, give me that journey, man. You know what I mean? Talk to me about that moment.
Man, we Johnson Savannah. Never forget him, man. Johnson Savannah. We ended up losing by 2.
Okay.
They were heavy favorite because they were taller.
They had size.
They had size. I think they had a 6'8". But we battled.
Yeah.
We battled all the way to the end. And actually, I got the last shot.
Game!
On the baseline, man, I got about 10-footer. But that 6'8" came at me, and the clock was running down, so I knew I had to get it off.
Yeah.
6'8", and I had to get it up over him. It was online, hit the rail, fell short.
Almighty, heartbreaker,
man.
And that was y'all senior year?
Senior year.
God almighty, no. I know that was tough then.
Tough.
No, that was tough.
And that's why I try to preach to my team now, man. Cherish every moment. Cherish every moment. You'll never forget never forget those days.
Wow. So let's talk about that for a second, man. You know, 'cause, man, typically, man, when we go through some form, and again, I don't know if you was too young at the time for it to fuel you, but typically, man, when we go through some type of failure, some type of defeat, it normally fuel you. So now, did you use that as going to college?
Definitely. I'm gonna tell you what I did use going to college. Everybody know me. If everybody don't think you can play. But folk that think I can play, the first thing they gonna say, he can shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can shoot that
You
thing,
shoot.
Okay, you can shoot that thing now.
And that's good.
Yeah.
But I played defense too.
Come on now.
And I didn't get recognition for that in high school. My coach, like I say, defense, and he gave me the green light.
Okay.
Every season, you got the green light to shoot, but giving me that green light, he stayed on me defensively. He gonna make sure I wasn't gonna be a one-way player. So I don't think I ever got the credit in high school
for being a great defender.
Right. First year at Georgia College when I graduated, that's why I went. We got our banquet. Defensive player.
You lying, dog.
Yes, sir.
You lying,
Defensive player of the year.
Felt good in
Yes, sir.
You like about time.
Yes, sir.
Somebody see what yeah. But that's crazy though, man, because like nowadays, you don't see people, you know what I mean, feeling like that. Most folks just want the offensive recognition.
And that's as a coach, that kind of burns me right now. I'm like I say, my high school coach is the biggest influence on me. So it's about defense.
Yeah.
If you're not playing defense, your minutes gonna be limited.
They're gonna be short.
Yeah.
Wow. So and I see that, man. I remember little dog. I remember back in our Twin Cities days, dog. We used to play. Yes, I ain't gonna front, man. We used to lock them down, though. But so I see that. I see that, but now it all makes sense to me, man, because I'm gonna tell you something, big dog. I said that, so it clearly come from your high school coach. You got that grit about you. You know what I'm saying? So is that the same grit that you try to, put upon your other players or your actual players now?
I try to put it on my players now. Like, I don't say much. I'm not quiet. So you don't have to be that type of guy. But when you step on the court, you got to be a different person.
Yeah. You got to flip that switch.
Yes, sir. You got to be that beast, like you say. And that's the biggest thing, compete. We used to talk at Twin Cities that we didn't see with the kid. Too much respect. Too much buddy. Not competing.
Yeah.
That bothers me. That bothers me.
Yeah. Because you want to see them going at it.
That's it. And that's where it's supposed to be. You want to see how good you are. Go against other good players and compete.
Wow.
See where you stand.
Man, I dig that. Okay, so back up for a minute, man. So, once you left LaGrange, you said you went to?
Georgia College.
Okay.
In Milledgeville, Georgia. I think it's Georgia College and State University.
Okay.
So went, signed a 4-year scholarship there. Actually, Tony Edmondson.
Okay.
My center, we both went there together.
What? Okay. Little package deal type
thing. Yeah. Actually, story behind it, they came to the high school to see him.
Okay.
Doing like one of our PE classes. Of course, we say when they say Georgia College, we think of UGA. So that's the
right
buzz around school. Hey man, UGA come to the PE today, man. We gotta be ready today.
Yeah.
But it was Georgia College.
Yeah.
I had a good day shooting. So they didn't even come to recruit me.
Wow.
But I had a good day shooting. They brought me in and
rest is history.
But
I'm gonna tell you something, man. But that talk about, and I always say this, man, in terms of my athletes is, you know what I'm saying, will you be ready for the opportunity? Because that was your opportunity right then. Man, my coach, man, at Savannah State, man, shout out to Coach Wilson, man. Willis, sorry. So he said something, dog. He was like, Wallace.
Wallace,
My bad, coach. Don't get me for that. So listen, though, man.
Stole my coat, man.
Yeah, that's what it was, man. So listen, though. He said something, dog. He was like, man, listen. He said, man, we got a lot of people on this squad who potentially can go to the NFL. And he said, for you other guys, at the time we all laughed because he was up talking, man, and we had blinds, the blinds that would move side to side.
Gotcha.
He got up, he said, yeah, man, you gotta come at the opportunity. And he hit the blinds and said, you gotta shine through when they coming for somebody else.
Right.
You know what I mean? And he said, well, hit the blind, what y'all do? We all was like, we all turn because the light shine through. He said, well, that's what you gotta do.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? When somebody comes with somebody else, you got an opportunity, seize that moment, dog.
That's it. And I'm telling that to my team now. When we go play these teams that ranked and got ranked players, the scouts that come to see them, they gonna see you too when you play.
Ooh, I dig that. So okay now, man, talk about your career, man, at
at Georgia College.
Yeah, Georgia College.
Go to Georgia College, man. Like when in the recruitment, you know how they tell you good things.
Yeah, they're gonna tell you that now.
Man, they told me that day they came to PE, pulled me in the office. They said you can start today.
Ooh.
Okay.
Did you buy that?
I did.
Okay.
I did at that time.
Okay.
Felt good.
Yeah.
Got on campus and started practicing. Didn't feel that way no more.
Dang, you said something ain't right.
Like I just felt like one of the guys.
Yeah.
Like, and didn't know till the first game of the season that I was starting. Like, so I'm sitting here like they told me I was gonna start.
Like, well, what's going
It
on
don't
right
seem
now?
like that now.
Yeah.
But then the first game I did start. Actually, I had a good. I think I had like 16, maybe the first game.
Okay. Okay.
Felt good. Felt good. Had a great season. Finished. I was voted Rookie of the Year in the conference.
Dang.
Yeah, Rookie of the Year in the conference.
Dang.
So, but one thing I realized playing on the college level, they watch film. So coming through the first half of the season, just seeing me for the first time.
You light them up.
Yeah. Then I noticed after that second time we played, then you get a little special attention.
Yeah. A little double here.
Yeah, they make it a little tough for you. So I'm like, okay. So the first year was great.
Okay.
That's when I learned you got to add to your game.
Okay.
Because now they running me off the 3-point line. They know I can shoot it. Now you got to bring something else to the table.
Okay.
Second year, got a coaching change. My coach left, took another job. Thought about going with him.
Yeah.
But never got a chance to visit, so I was like, I can't make that move.
Right.
The new coach came in. He was good, but we had a little something. Main thing, I had an injury that I didn't really. I felt like I'm Allen Iverson. That was my guy, Kobe Bryant. Like I can play through it.
I can play through this stuff.
But I had plantar fasciitis or whatever in my foot.
Yeah,
and I tried to play through it.
Boy.
Didn't want to complain because I got a new coach. Don't want to sit out because the new coach don't know nothing about me. Now he I got to fight for their position.
Man.
And it just didn't work out. And eventually got to the point where he felt like I wasn't playing hard. I was resting on my freshman year, like because I won Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
Felt like, but he didn't know I was going hard as I could.
Yeah, because your foot was hurt.
Yes, sir. I just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
So it was a lack. It was my part. I look back on it, lack of communication. Where I should have went to him.
Okay.
So he only judging what he's seeing, not knowing what I'm going through. So that was a tough season. I went from starting. He took me out the lineup. Then there was some games that didn't get in a lot sometimes.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was tough.
So that's a I'm be honest, big homie, that's a blow, because you go from being Rookie of the Year, doing all this stuff, to now fighting for a position.
Fighting for a position, man, and can't do anything. Like, I'm coming to practice, I'm trying to get that.
At the same time, hiding that injury.
Hiding the injury, man. It was frustrating. It took a toll on you, man. I'm going to tell you. Missed a few classes, man, because I wasn't feeling it, man.
Because mentally, you was out of there.
Gone. Played Valdosta State. And like I say, Sean, my point guard in high school, he went there.
Okay.
And, everybody coming to him, why you not playing?
Yeah.
And that made it even worse.
Right.
Like, other people, man,
what you doing?
Yeah, why you sitting?
Yeah.
And it was that's when I put the bug in his ear, like, yo, man, I might be thinking about transfer.
Right.
He like, you for real? I'm like, yeah. He said, well, I tell my coach. I'm like, okay. And that later on in the summer, get that call, you still thinking about it? Yeah, I am.
Right.
And another thing I'm gonna tell you, came with Georgia College, and I knew it going there, they didn't have a football team. And I didn't realize how much I missed watching or going to a game.
Yeah.
Growing up here in LaGrange, going to LaGrange High all the time.
Saw football a lot.
And I didn't realize, like, when I got there, like, man, something missing here. Something missing here. So that played a role in me wanting to transfer.
Okay.
Too, though.
Good. So, okay, now look, I'm a backpedal a little more. So, okay, now, man. So, God, man, that's a lot, bro. So you go in, first of all, man, you got a new coach change. And see, a lot of people don't recognize this, man. Typically, new coaches come with a different plan.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? They come with a different, scheme, who they want.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like for size-wise or size of play. So you had to battle all that, dog.
Yep.
So let me ask you this something, though, man. So, so when you got to, some Valdosta, now, were your foot better then, or are you still dealing with that type of stuff?
Still dealing with it. And I tell you, when I came home, and that's when initially they said it was Achilles tendonitis. when I came home, and then they said, got to stay off of it. So I go back to college. They got me a boot. I'm off maybe 2 months. I hadn't played. That's when I get this call from vet office. Hey man, can you come in and work out?
You like, oh
Now
snap.
I'm like, okay. Do I say I'm hurt? I can't do it.
Yeah.
I said, nah, I can't do that. This is my opportunity.
Right.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Woo! Swallowed it up.
Swallowed it up, man. Coach, I hadn't played about a month and a half, 2 months. Went through the workout. I made it through. I know at the end he said, now go dunk it.
Oh,
I'm
man.
like, nah, I don't dunk.
Go ahead. Don't do all that.
I
Don't do all that.
don't dunk.
Right. I don't know.
And I get to the locker room, because I'm working out by myself,
Yeah.
going through these drills. I get to the locker room, coach, and I played it off till I got there. I laid in that floor,
It's just gonna hurt, man.
and the room's spinning. I'm so out of shape. The room is spinning. I was like, oh my goodness. I never seen that experience that before, but I made it through, and they signed.
They sign you up.
So,
But I mean, again, but that goes back to that grit we talking about. That goes back to, I mean, that's your makeup, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's your makeup, and it shows then. So listen though, man. So now you in there, okay? You made the squad, man. Now was there a conversation upon you leaving, or did you say, "Yo, coach, I'm just transferring"?
I don't think we ever.
Like I said, we
had
were
a
young back then, dog. So ain't no, you know what I'm
honest, I
saying?
don't think we had a conversation. It was just, I'm leaving.
Yeah. So okay, so I Mr. Now you're in Valdosta, man. You know, give me that story, man.
Man,
That's a different school now.
Yes, sir. It was college life. That's what I expected coming out of high school.
Yeah.
Like football.
Yeah.
People going here and there.
Yeah.
I'm like, this it right here. Basketball wise, still dealing with the foot injury. I'm not telling anybody.
Right.
Nothing. I had to adjust my game. Like going back to Georgia College between my freshman year and sophomore year. I was a jump shooter, mid-range, 3-point, but people were taking that from me. So one thing I realized I had to do was drive the ball, get to the free throw line.
Okay.
My whole summer between my freshman and sophomore year, that's all I worked on.
Yeah, driving
The ball, getting contact. Then come in my sophomore year and wasn't able to do it because of the foot injury.
Okay.
And so now I'm at Valdosta State. Now I can't. I gotta adjust. I know I gotta adjust. I can't explode and go to the goal. So I gotta be a spot shooter, come off screens and things. I had to adjust my game without them knowing.
Okay.
What
Cause
was
at the same
going
time, you want to expose that too much.
Right. Because I seen when I got there, I saw a guy who had, I think, tore his ACL the year prior to me getting there. So they rehabbing. Then they got to a point, I guess they got tired of rehabbing and they sent him home.
Oh man.
So I'm like, oh, I'm
like,
definitely
nah,
not
I
saying
ain't gonna say
anything.
nothing.
Definitely
I'm
not
finna ice your thing
yes,
every night.
Yes, sir. So I had to fight through that. Not to make excuses, but I wasn't the same player that I knew I could be. But I made it through.
Yeah.
I still, they started me. I was still productive, but it wasn't the same.
Yeah. It
Wasn't the
was
same.
different
Yeah,
thing.
it was
So K, man, I noticed that, dog. Like when I first met you, dog, I noticed off the rip you was a shooter. Now, man, what come along with that, man? Is that God's given type stuff? Like for example, everybody talk about the Steph Currys and everybody, man. So you think shooting is a God gift, or that's something that you can work on to make happen?
I think it's both.
Okay.
Okay, I think it's both. With me, I feel like I could always shoot. But I give one of my uncles, I give him credit for actually changing. Cause I grew up on the big goals. I stayed right down the street from a park.
Yeah.
So I didn't have the opportunity to play on these little goals.
Yeah.
So as a little kid, you gotta struggle to get.
Yeah.
So I had to shoot like this.
Yeah.
But I would make it. I was one of those kids that used to, man, he can shoot and be that little. But I shot like.
Right.
So my uncle, when I was probably about 10, probably 9 or 10, he actually changed it and showed me how to shoot it. And that made me more efficient. More efficient.
I dig that. So school me right now, man. If I'm out here hooping, give me what it looked like, in your opinion, man, the perfect form, the perfect release.
The perfect form, elbow,
Yeah.
point that, everything in line with the rim.
Yeah.
Ball here, This hand has nothing to do with the shot. It just to hold the ball up there.
Yeah.
So it's here. And whatever some people that shooting finger, the last finger to touch the ball is the index or the middle finger.
Okay.
So I tell them whichever one it is, you put that finger over the goal.
Get out of here.
Yeah, you spread your hand, put that over the goal.
In the goal. Man, y'all just got some. Listen, y'all just got some tips right now. Take it home to your kids, man.
But I say this though, okay, it is whatever your shot is though.
So, okay.
I feel like if you're comfortable with your shot, you can be like Reggie Miller didn't have a perfect.
Okay, now we're talking.
So I'm kind of hesitant about trying to change people's shot. Because if you comfortable with it and you got enough repetition where you feel comfortable, then that's your shot.
You reckon Reggie, his shot was what a cross or something, cross, right? Then now he want to knock down shoot, but Bill Cartwright.
I mean,
then we go on to like Sean
Marion.
Yeah, Marion. He had a weird little shot.
So whatever you're comfortable with.
Yeah,
but Klay Thompson, he probably the
picture perfect.
If you had to paint a picture or put a picture out, perfect.
I agree with that. But it's crazy though, because even with him, okay, now Steph. All right, give me Steph. Now is Steph okay? How do you rate his release and his shot technique?
It is good. It's good, but I don't think a kid can mimic him. Yeah. I think Klay, you can mimic Klay.
I'm with that.
You can mimic Klay.
I'm with that.
Yeah.
Wow. So all right, okay. So let's fast forward a little bit, man. So big homies. So now, man, you got out of school, man. You start your work life, man, and all that kind of stuff, man. Man, talk about, man, the moment you start getting to this marriage life, dog. You know what I'm saying? That changed the dynamics and stuff now.
It did. So I come back home 97.
Okay.
Man, no job, living at home with mom.
Yeah.
So by the end, right before the end of the year, twin seater.
Yeah.
My man Tony, once again having no connection.
Yeah.
He had been working on. He had came home. He had been working there. He told me about it. Put in the application. They hired me. So I'm working there. So after 6 years of working there, from 97 to 2000, 2000, I meet my wife.
Okay.
We start dating. Then 3 years later, we married, got a kid.
Yeah.
That changed.
That changed the game on the K.
And it was some old school, Mr. Early. He told me it was gonna change.
Yeah.
Like I used to keep my car clean.
Yeah.
He was like, "Hey man, all that gonna change right there." I said, "No, it's not." Yeah.
Right,
you get them kids. I said, "No, it's not." Yes, it did. Yes, it did. It did.
It changed.
Car dirty.
Yeah.
Inside staying dirty.
Yeah.
This and that. So it was that was a big change because I'm a private person.
Right.
I'm used to having my space, and when you married with a kid, you don't have
all that change.
All that
goes straight out the window.
All that
window.
Yes, sir.
So, okay, man, listen, man. You know what I mean? For a second, I want to talk about, you know what I mean? Because you got a unique situation in terms of your kids, dog. Like, man, it's crazy. How you was able to, your boys. So Demetri and Deshaun, man. In terms of course basketball, I want to talk football first, okay? So in terms of football, man, like, man, how did you know what I'm saying, and your wife, man, how did y'all balance? First of all, Demetrius first. Let's go there first.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Him coming in as a starting quarterback, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man, give me that. Them Friday night, Saturday morning talks, man.
Man, I'd say, just take it back, Kane. He started playing football, flag football.
Okay.
And I think at 8, when he got to 8, he was like, I'm tired of playing flag. I want to play tackle. So we did the override to move him up.
Yeah.
The first team he was on, I think they had him at running back.
Okay.
He couldn't stand it.
None of that.
He was ready to quit.
Yeah.
I said, no, you're not going to quit.
Yeah.
You're going to make it through this season. When you make it through the season, you ain't got to come back out here. He came back the next year and signed me up. Okay. But now they got him at quarterback.
Okay.
A totally different story. He loved it.
He loved that.
He loved it.
Yeah.
But this is the thing, Coach. Now, most of his, he played up, so he had older friends. So like Tank,
Yep.
Jacob Freeman.
Yep.
So they was a year ahead of him. So he played rec ball. They at the middle school. He would say, "I'm not playing. I ain't getting out there with
Ain't
them."
with them boys. Yeah.
Get to the middle school. Hussein, he want to
You
play
want to play
again.
now. Right.
So, and I credit Coach Woodard over there at Callaway, man.
Big shout out, Coach Woodard. Yeah.
Yeah, he put that ball in the hand at quarterback and really let him do his thing.
Yeah.
And gave him confidence. Like you got Jacob, Tank, and you giving him the ball at quarterback.
That's crazy.
And it just grew from that, man. Once he get to the 8th grade, we go over to the high school practice, and he said, "I'm not getting out there with this.
Them big old boys.
Them big old boys not gonna hit me."
Yeah.
But
The following year.
he out there again.
Sign me up, Dad.
Sign me up. So it just continued. Like, and now we say this joke. I always say he been on a 1-year deal ever since he was 8 years old.
Oh, man.
He been on a 1-year deal.
Yeah.
So
Year to year type.
yes, sir. Year to year. And it just grew.
Okay.
He anything else, he didn't want to play. And I always ask him, what's the difference between running back and quarterback? You had the ball in your hand. He just wanted to be quarterback.
Yeah.
He wanted to
It's
be
big
quarterback.
difference. He probably said it's big difference.
Yeah.
It's big difference. It's big difference. Dad. I ain't getting hit every time.
But there you go.
Right.
There you
Then
go.
you throw it around too.
Yeah. And that was it was tough for quarterback, watching the quarterback, because you know they coming for him. Then you know the responsibility. When things go wrong, I watch football long enough that
It's
quarterback and the coach.
End of the day, they gonna get it.
Quarterback and
They
coach.
gonna get it.
And I asked him, was he ready for it? He said he was, and he proved that he was.
Yeah, that's so. Look, listen now, man. So, man, I can remember, man, because he got that starting job his 10th grade year, correct?
Yeah, toward the end of his 10th grade.
Yeah, I remember, Kate. Listen, man, Kate, I'm gonna tell you, man, I saw it from a distance.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I was looking at the personnel. I was looking at what what I'm saying. Callaway had. I said, yo, if they move Demetrius to quarterback,
Right.
they're gonna open up a whole different dynamic as far as with Jacob and Tank. So I
remember you saying it.
I was
remember you
that thing
saying
screaming
it.
every morning.
Yes, sir.
I like, boy, I see it. Them boys win the championship behind him.
Right.
I see it. And so now Big Dog, he ended up getting that starting job as a quarterback, man. So as a dad, you know what I'm saying, man, how was that? First of all, give me the joy behind it. But then also, man, give me the Kane. It was some dark time from the crowd perspective. All the
It was, like you said, very proud moment. Like you were saying, I saw it too.
Okay.
That situation. So it was kind of frustrating when he wasn't. But once he got it, I was nervous. Like, okay, is he ready? I mean, he was in the 10th grade at that time, and I'm like, is he ready? So it was a lot of nervous days. Me and my wife, we would try our best to sit off from people, so you don't want to hear
all that noise.
Yeah. So we try to sit off, and it's nervous. Like, you want him to do good. Is he ready? Is he ready? And when I watched him play the first time, I'm like, he looked calm.
Yeah.
He looked calm. I'm like, okay. And once he started doing it, I'm like, okay, he is ready. I think he is ready. But he grew into it, Kane. I tell you, it helped having the cast that he had around him his 10th grade year. He had some athletes around him. So all his job was get it in their hand. And that took a lot of pressure.
And take care of that ball.
Yeah, take care of the ball and get it in your playmaker's hand. So you saw, and I heard you on your show talk about him using his feet.
Yeah.
He wasn't comfortable that 10th grade year. He was. It was just like, let me get it to my guy.
Yeah.
And then 11th grade year, got a little bit more comfortable doing it. By the time he became a senior, it was like, give me the ball.
Give it to me.
Give it.
Y'all in trouble now.
Yeah, give me
Y'all
the
in
ball.
trouble now. But I'm gonna tell you though, dog. But I saw that, Kay. Because I said, man, in high school ball for sure. If you got a kid, I'm gonna tell you, man, you ain't got to be Peyton Manning style,
Right.
Tom Brady style. If you got a kid can make some decent throw with feet, man, that's a trouble.
Right.
And I saw it in him. I said, dog, he can make the decent throw. He can make the throws we need, and also he got the feet to do it. Man, they in trouble.
And I tell you, I go back a little bit, came to rec ball, and another person I give credit to is Jalen Shepard's dad.
Yeah.
Red.
Yeah.
he put so much. Hey, this is our quarterback, because him and Jalen and I
Yeah,
we
yeah,
played
yeah,
together.
yeah,
This is
yeah.
our quarterback right
Yeah.
here. This is our quarter. And
He stuck with that thing.
gave him confidence, man. Gave him so much confidence.
Yeah, man. See that, man. That's what you want, dog.
Yeah.
So, K, man. You know, so when they go into that championship run, man. You know, what I mean, from a parent, you know what I'm saying, perspective, man. How was that run for you?
You know what? I ain't gonna say I saw it coming, but
It was something in the air.
it was something in it. As the season went along, you saw it. I think it was Thomas County Central. We were down. We were down, and they drove that ball down the field, and I think he hit Shepard on the last second touchdown. And it was like, okay, this season might be kind of special right here. You could just see them playing for one another. So, yeah, it just, things just worked together that season.
Wow.
Yeah.
But here's the crazy part, dog. You know what I'm saying? But once he, you know what I'm saying, and this, okay, I'm telling you, man, this is like every dad's dream, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying, when your oldest left, your youngest stepped in. Like, dog, that's a what the what?
That was big. That
Yeah.
was big, Kane. Coming in, my youngest son,
Sure,
Deshaun,
right.
freshman year. That was my oldest son, senior year. Funny story, we playing troop. I think it was third game of the season. Bad snap to Demetrius. He fumbled it. He dived in to get the ball, and I don't know if his elbow, shoulder, something got hit. He walking off the field like this.
You're like, oh, snap.
Like, oh, and I heard Coach Giddens, the offensive coordinator at Callaway, say, "Deshaun, get up."
Oh, man.
Like, oh my goodness,
Oh, man.
freshman.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my goodness. First thing is my oldest son hurt. And then I'm like, man, we get the ball back. I see Demetrius go back out there on the field. I'm kind of like, okay, I'm kind of happy.
Yeah.
So after the game, we talk about it, and Demetrius like, nah, Dad, I wasn't gonna let him go. I couldn't let him go out there. You know, troop. He was like troop physical. They were here. Couldn't let them hit my little brother. I couldn't let. I was going back out there.
Right.
But just to see that. But I knew it was pressure for him, Kane.
Definitely pressure.
That was the biggest thing me and my wife tried to take off of Deshaun. Like, be you. Be Deshaun. Don't worry. Because everybody would say, who better? You better than your brother. Who throw the, they asking me and my wife, who throw the ball better? Who the better football? And I'm like, and I know people going to compare, but we try not to.
We try not to.
Like, they're different people. They different players, even though they got some similarity, but they different player. And I think he handled it pretty well.
Okay.
I think he did.
Wow.
He struggled a little bit. I'm telling you, he struggled with being Demetrius' little brother.
That's tough anyway, dog.
It was good, I think, all the way up until ninth grade. Now it's like, I want my own name.
Yeah.
I want my own name.
I drive my own lane.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. And I think he handled it pretty well.
Okay. Good, man. Good, man.
he
Good.
did.
And I know, like I said, you know what I'm saying, you know, your wife did well with, you know, making sure that y'all, you know, to protect that part of it, man, because I'm going to be honest, man, like, I know that was going on. I know people wanted him to be just like Demetrius or better than Demetrius. I bet it was just, instead of him just, yo, man, find out him and let him be him.
That's
you know,
it.
It's tough, man, because people want duplication.
And not comparing them still, but it was some similarities. Like I said, when he took over, he wasn't a runner.
Right.
Just like Demetrius was.
Right.
As he grew. By the 12th grade year, he was able to make some plays with his feet.
Because you know what it is, though, man? Stuff slow down. You know what I'm saying? The more reps you get, the older you get, the wiser you get.
Right.
Sports slow down for you.
He definitely. I think he soaked it in too, just watching Demetrius that year. You know, going to practice every day and watching him. I think it really helped him out a whole lot. Helped him out a lot.
So, K, man. I mean, so let's shift, man. Let's shift for a second, man. Go back. You know what I'm saying? Not only were they, you know what I'm saying, on the football squad, man, they're on the basketball squad, and you had a hand in that. So, you know what I mean? Talk about, you know what I'm saying, now, not from a head, we're going to talk about that too, but from an assistant perspective, you know what I'm saying, how was that coaching, you know what I'm saying, your sons?
Okay. I coached Deshaun first. That was started in his 7th grade year at Callaway Middle.
Y'all pulled up on me. Remember we did that.
Yeah, definitely. So that's when it started. And I don't know if me and you talk, Kane, but in high school, college, people said being a coach. I was like, no, I'm not no coach. Nah, I ain't doing
Right.
that. I ain't doing it.
Right.
Coach Woodard came to me when my oldest son was over there. He like about heaven now. I'm like, Coach, nah,
I'm staying away.
I'm staying away. I
Right.
just enjoy being dad.
Yeah.
But then, like, we would talk at Twin Season. We talk about how kids not competing, certain skills that they not doing. And I'm like, okay, I can give back in that way. Like people gave to me, I
There
can
we
give
go.
back. So Coach Woodard came to me again. And I said, okay, I'll do it. And that's when I met Coach Johnson. That was our first time meeting that. So I was his assistant. It was tough coaching Deshaun that first year because I'm trying, like I said, I'm just meeting Coach Johnson for the first time. I got to show him I'm not showing favoritism. I got to show the other teammates I'm not showing favoritism. I got to show the fans I'm not showing favoritism.
Right.
And I think I went too far this way because I was calling him out on things that I wasn't calling other players out.
Well, you trying to show everybody that.
Yeah, I'm
I
trying
get
to
it.
show him not showing
get it.
favoritism. So it was a lot of long day ride home that he
Everybody
was
quiet
not
in-
talking to me.
Right.
And we get home and he run in the house and he ain't had to say nothing. My wife could read his face and the first thing I get, what you do to him today? Or what you say to him
What you
today?
say? Yeah.
So I learned from that. And from that point on, it was like, okay, I got to treat him the same. I can't put him on the spot like that. And it got better every year after that.
Okay.
Now, we get home, we still.
Yeah.
That's why I tell all the players on the team, like, y'all really don't want to be in his shoes because
It's a difference.
he got to go home with me.
Yeah.
He gets things that y'all,
Don't get.
and I can say things to him that I can't say to y'all.
Right. And I can do it longer.
There you go.
You in this house with
There
me
you
now.
go. So, but we got to the point where this year, his senior year, it was good. We can, dad and coach was separated.
Yeah. Wow. So now, man, where now I ain't gonna lie, man, your boy was hoopers, man. You know, I know they playing football and stuff, man, but hey, them boy love to hoop, don't they, man?
Yeah, that's the first love.
That's the first love, man,
Love is hooping. Like I say, now Demetrius, I coached him his senior year. That was my first year coaching him. His senior year at Callaway. He's now the difference between those two. He's more self motivated,
Okay.
and he's both of them competitors. But Demetrius is like he sees some. I'm not gonna let you outdo me. I'm not gonna. He gonna go over and beyond to try to prove.
Try to get him, yeah.
And he got more of a take charge personality. Like, give me. People may see it as selfish sometimes, but it's like, nah, I put in work.
Put in work.
So give me the ball.
Yeah.
Give me the ball.
Yeah.
That type of thing. Whereas Deshaun get to that point, but he's more laid back. And you had to tell him like, hey, go be more assertive.
Yeah.
Be more assertive. And so those are some of the differences between them. But they kind of, Deshaun is a natural shooter.
Okay.
Demetrius is a natural scorer. Like he just, and the difference is like just shooting the basketball. Deshaun got a better shot.
Yeah. Now, I remember, dog, he used to win every free throw cut. Didn't he go like Chicago or something?
Chicago, he went like 3 times.
Now, I remember that. I remember that, man, him being so young, winning these free throw contests.
Yeah. He got a natural stroke. Now Demetrius can shoot it. But he gonna get it from the 3. He gonna get mid range. He gonna get to the free throw line layup. He gonna score in different ways.
Right.
Whereas Deshaun more gonna. Now he developed. Now this year and his junior year, he developed into a scorer. Now all the other year he was more just shooting.
They're shooting that thing.
He was just shooting.
Yeah. Wow. So okay. So look, man. So now, last year, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's back for a minute. But let's talk about how it became a thing or a possibility of you being the head coach.
Came out of nowhere. Kind of came out of nowhere.
Okay.
Coach Johnson, he did come to me after the season was over with last year. And he said he had an opportunity. You know, somebody was inquiring about it. And I kind of like, I'm like, yeah, you know,
All right.
look into it. But I didn't think he was going.
You ain't diving for real, for real.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Then I started hearing, I'm like, nah, he ain't going nowhere. Then we talked a couple of times. Then he said he was considerate, but then I got kind of word that I'm coming back. Then out the blue, it was like he's gone.
God the mighty
I was
no.
like, oh, and like I said, I ain't have no thought of being the head coach.
Right.
I'm like more behind the scenes, working on skills. That's what I want to do. Now, are you gonna take it?
Right.
I
You
don't
like,
know.
oh snap.
I don't know. They came way quicker than I thought.
Right. Give me some more years.
Yeah,
Right.
give me some. That's why I was again. I need more years.
Yeah.
But it was just like, okay, this opportunity here. Why not?
Why not?
Why
Man?
not?
Why not, man?
I enjoyed it. Like ever since I started at the middle school with them, man, they lit a spark in me. Like I love
Man, you
basketball
love
anyway,
it for sure.
and I love being around the kids. So it was like, okay, let's do it. I decided, let's do it. Knowing moving that 6 inches to the right was gonna be different.
They're gonna change, K.
It changed a lot.
Okay, that change, K. So, okay, let me ask you this, man. So, so when you finally say, hey, I'm gonna do it, man, talk about your preparation. Talk about, 'cause again, man, your mindset shifts, your job responsibilities shift, like all that shifts. Like, you know what I'm saying? Man, the moment you said, hey, guys, I'm gonna do it, how did you shift that thing?
Man, it was just like, okay, what philosophy I'm gonna have. Everything going through my head. I started watching different coaches.
Yeah. Hey, be honest. Did you check out Phil?
I did.
I knew you checked out Phil.
Phil, man, Coach K. I'm talking to other coaches
Other
around
coaches,
here.
yeah.
You know, just trying to get a feel for what to do and how to do it.
Yeah.
And basically, like my high school coach, man, I just kind of went back to that. Like, defense gonna be the main thing. You build everything off of that, because if you play in defense, you always give yourself a chance to win.
Make a lot of sense.
Always give yourself a chance. So that's what we're gonna build around. And then Coach McCoy, who was there with me as an assistant, we was just like, let's do it, man.
Right.
He told me when it was an opportunity for me to get the job, he was like, if you get it and you want me, I'm riding with you. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm riding with you.
Yo, I'm telling you, it's nothing like having somebody who's swatting that pill with you, though.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? That you know gonna ride with you. That's big.
And I give a shout out to Coach McCoy. Now, both of us are quiet on the reserve side, but he give me a lot. He
Really?
come to me on the low, hey, you want to try this? Oh, we might need to do this
Man,
right
that's
here.
what's up, man.
Yeah.
That's what's up, though.
Yeah.
And then he probably appreciate you for you not being one of them coaches who like, my way, highway type
Right.
deal.
And I learned that from Coach Johnson. Because Coach Johnson always came to us and asked our
That's
opinion.
crazy. Yeah,
So
pick up on
I
stuff.
appreciated that from Coach Johnson.
Wow.
And another thing that made me want to accept the job was after working with Coach Johnson from the 7th grade, and he brought me with him to the high school, it was bigger than basketball.
See, that huge.
He always taught me that.
That's huge, man.
He
That's
was
huge.
like raising young men off the court. It's bigger than basketball, so I wanted to carry that on too. So shout out to Coach Johnson.
Yeah,
for
man.
that,
Why not, man? I dig it. So, okay, man. So let's talk about this season. Okay, you came in, man. You know what I mean. So talk about, because it was a roller coaster. Then at the end, y'all turned up. So you know what I mean. Give me that.
All right, coming into the season, you know I've been around the players, so I already know them. The biggest thing was, even though I coached with Coach Johnson, I supported everything he did, but I got to be my own person.
End of the day.
I can't copy. I can't be Coach Johnson or try to copy. I got to be me. So it was some changes that I made for as lineups, rotations, and I knew players, not only players, but parents, they were not.
Oh, that's tough.
Like, you coming in changing.
Yeah, who you?
But I gotta be me.
You gotta be you.
I gotta be me.
You gotta be you.
A lot of stuff, a lot of things that I kept that he did, but then I had to put my own stamp on some things. So it was kind of tough in the beginning because people having to accept different roles. And they had like, well, I was this last year, but I need you to do something like this year.
Right.
and that was tough. And we had a big thing, coach, and they've been going on the last 2 years about just the chemistry, playing together, trusting one another. And I knew I had to get back.
Okay.
It wasn't there in the beginning.
Okay.
So we kind of struggled with that. Then plus the guy, most of my team is coming out the football field. So it took a minute for them to get the basketball legs under them and things of that nature. So we were here, and it got tough.
Yeah.
Got tough for me for a minute.
Yeah. So you know, how did you handle that though? Like, I mean,
Honestly, coach, I knew what I signed up for.
Right,
That's why I told the team I knew what I signed up for. But I understood, like I tried to tell them, it's the process. Don't worry about wins and losses. Worry about if we doing the right thing at every practice, every game. And then the results will start to change once you worry about the process.
Right.
And I think we would just worry about wins and losses. I said, let me worry about that. That's on me anyway. They not gonna look at y'all.
Right.
They looking at the coach.
End of the day.
So y'all just worry about, am I playing defense? Am I boxing out? Am I doing things the right way? And I think we got to a point where we start doing that thing.
So folks start believing in each other a little more.
Believing, definitely. Definitely. And then, like I said, going into the region tournament, like I had 10 seniors on the team this year. Out of 14 players, I had 10 seniors.
Wow.
And it got to the point where, like, I kept preaching them, cherish this.
Yeah.
And I think they got to the point where they like, hey, we lose, we gone.
We over here. Yeah, we over here.
And they just started playing, man. It wasn't nothing I preached differently or anything. It just, I think it clicked within them.
Yeah.
And they
Dang. So you got a pregame ritual you do for the game start? You just go out there and do your thing?
pretty much just do my thing.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I have a ritual or anything,
Yeah.
but yeah, just
go out there
do
and
my
get it
thing.
done.
Just get it done.
So let me ask you this, okay, man. You know, man, I know we talking about the ups and downs, all that kind of stuff, man. But man, what was your, I guess, defense, if I'm trying to say that right, of dealing with the outside noise? You know what I'm saying? You know, dealing with parents or dealing with social media, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What was your defense, all that?
Man, just understand it. Just being around the game, being a student of the game, watching the game, I understood what was coming with it. And you want to respond back sometimes.
Right.
Because people, I guess the biggest thing is people don't understand what you're thinking. And you want to tell them, you want to explain it. I wish they would just come to me, and then we could sit down and you can see why I made this decision or why I did. Now it may be right or wrong. I ain't saying I ain't saying I'm right all the time, but I'm gonna just tell you how I came to that decision or whatever. But that's leadership, though, man. That leadership, you gonna get criticized. I just want, you just want parents and players to understand that my decisions for the greater good of everybody.
Oh man, that's good stuff. That's good stuff.
Big thing, coaching you said coaching my son.
Yeah.
That was the rockiest thing. Not only was he my son, but for the past 3 years, not just this season, but the past 2, he's been our leading scorer. So you want to put the ball in your leading scorer hand, but now I'm coach. How do I put it in his hand without people saying, "Oh,
we playing daddy ball"?
Yeah, he playing daddy ball.
Yeah. How did you do it though, dog?
Coach,
it was tough.
It was tough, and I'm gonna tell you this, coach. I hate admitting this.
Yeah. I
got to be the only coach, probably in Georgia or America, that didn't draw up plays for their league score.
Yeah.
I didn't. Coach Johnson, we played a motion offense.
Yeah.
We didn't have specific plays just to get him the ball.
Right.
Looking back on it, typically you would.
Yeah, because that's your guy.
Right, you would. But
that was tough, dog.
It was tough.
I know because again, and here it is, dog. I'm just drawing a scenario. You draw up a play, he make it happen. He's the hero.
Right.
You draw a play, he missed the fall. He missed the shot. See, he went to his son. Why he going to his son?
Definitely.
Yeah, that's tough, dog.
Definitely.
Man, that's tough, dog.
So this last year, coaching him and knowing that he's going, it's bittersweet. I enjoy every minute coaching him, but now I don't have to worry about that situation.
That part. Yeah.
I don't have to worry about nobody saying, "Hey, he doing that because that's his son." Now I can just coach. If they're my best offensive player, I can get him the ball.
But ain't it crazy, man? That has to be a thought process.
It is. It is.
I mean, a blind person be able to see that that's your top scorer.
Right.
But it's still, again, you can still. I get it, man. Ooh,
Yeah.
that's tough.
That's
tough. Almost like what Deion going through.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Now, Deion more bolder than me.
He'll tell you. He's been playing.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Deion way more bolder than me. But and honestly, it was never about him. But he was our leading scorer for 3 years without me coaching.
Being involved in that.
Without me even, I wasn't the head coach the last 2 years, and he was leading scorer. So not only was he our leading scorer, I'm giving him a prop. He led us in assists all 3 years.
What? See, folks don't talk about that too much now.
Then, like this year, he was second in rebounding. He been like the last 2-3 years, he been top 3 or 4 rebounding as well on the team.
So he was doing it all on the low.
He was doing it all on the low. So
wow.
So I had other players. I said like Trayon Tucker, DRC. Those guys, they didn't score a lot, but they brought other things to the table. So it's hard. They did a lot. So it's hard to keep them guys off the floor. You know, I'm gonna play them guys.
Yeah.
I gotta ride with them.
Yeah, cause those are your ones.
But I had a lot of guys, man. I'm gonna miss. Like I said, I had 10 seniors, man.
Dog.
10 seniors.
You almost like
we're gonna be very inexperienced next year. Inexperienced. My seniors, they sucked it up this year, coach. Yeah. Man, I miss them guys. I miss them.
I bet, cause like your first year, and you had like I said, you had a team who was mature enough.
Yeah.
But now your second year, you can go to an inexperienced team.
Ooh, definitely.
That's going backwards though.
When
folks come into it, you know what I mean, to a young team, you build it up.
And that was, and I just never say anything. That was kind of a little pressure.
Yeah.
Having that senior team, and then following Coach Johnson, you got to realize his 3 years there, he won 2 region championships, and we made it to the state playoffs all 3 years.
Dang.
So coming into this season, I'm like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, because they go compare.
Yeah.
It's what people do. They don't compare that one. So I know that was pressure, dog.
That was something I held in turn. I didn't want to put on the team, but I'm thinking like, man, like we won the region 2 out of 3 years, and we qualified for the state. We got at least qualified for the state this year, at least. So that was big. That was a goal of mine for those seniors. And the biggest goal for those seniors was not only qualify. That's why I told them not only qualify but win in the state playoff.
Yes, sir.
We got to get a win.
Yes, sir.
Got to get.
Yes, sir, man. That was dynamic, though. So, okay, listen, man. So at the end of every show, big dog, I always do a positive word.
Gotcha.
You feel me, man? So, man, you're going to look at that camera, man. Drop some of them good gems you be dropping, man.
Man, I tell you, any of your future basketball players or anything, commit to what you're doing. Be dedicated to it, man. And if you want it, you got to put in the work. It got to be you got to be dedicated to it. It can't be just practice. You got to do something outside of practice because there's too many kids out here that's going for what y'all going for. Ooh. And to get that upper edge on them, you got to do extra. To be extraordinary, you got to be extra.
Come on, man. Okay, I appreciate you, my boy.
Yes, sir.
Always appreciate you, man. Always appreciate you. Yo, man, y'all be checking them out, man. You know what I'm saying? Coach Coleman, man. Callaway High School boys head coach, man. Check him out, man. He's going to be doing big stuff out there at Callaway, man. Anything else you want to drop in now?
That's it. Come out and support all Callaway sports. Come out and support all of us.
Y'all see what it is, baby. Zip them up.